Good luck. Thank you. I'm so scared, you guys. I thought I was ready for this, but I'm not. This is supposed to be easy, and it's not. And I know it's just a little needle. Be strong, Kate. You can do this. We believe in you. Thank you. I'm scared though. I'm really scared, you guys. This is supposed to be easy and it's not, but it's easy for everyone else and I don't get to be normal. Don't cry. I can't. I'm scared. I'm so scared that I just might have a panic attack. I'm trying not to, but I feel like I might. Crazy, but I'm scared of needles and I have 4 tattoos, lol. How did you get through the tattoos then? Because don't they have a needle too? I'm so scared. I'm gonna try hard not to freak out and be a big baby, but also got an epidural when I had my son, and that needle is huge. Tattoos are actually very therapeutic and addicting. Oh. I would get one too, but I'm not big on pain, as you can tell. I have a low pain tolerance, so needles are a really huge deal for me. I get hurt and I still cry like a 3-year-old, so.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the needle for getting your blood draw aren't big. I know, but the fact is that it's still a needle. That's the thing. I really wish it was a circular object that they could just place right here gently and then they could just press a button and the blood just goes boom, boom, and then it's that easy. But unfortunately, it's not. And they have to actually probe your arm. My arm is gonna get raped. They're gonna rape my arm. So do I. One time I was having a panic attack getting ready to get my blood drawn, and the nurse told me a story, 4 things of blood, and I took 4 things of blood and I didn't feel a thing. Hi, Savage Pineapple. I know it only hurts for a moment, but also, tip, ask for a butterfly needle. They're the smallest needles and you won't feel it. Okay. I'm 16 years old and they're gonna, oh my god, I can feel them judging me every time I get scared. Every time I get scared, I feel them judging me because of my age. And whenever I'm crying in the waiting room, the children look at me like I'm weird. So there's also the anxiety of being judged as well. Fear is a very natural thing. We all feel it. My uncle is in his 40s and he cries. LOL. He ran out of the doctor's office not too long ago. So don't feel bad. At least you aren't a grown man. LOL. Poor guy though. It's okay. One time I ran out of the doctor's office too. The last time I had to go get my blood drawn, I ran out of the freaking laboratory and I went to the next building over and I was hiding behind a plant. And they asked me if I was okay and I said, yeah, I'm just hiding from a needle. And then they all laughed at me and they were like, okay. And then my dad, he walked out and he was gonna carry me in the building, but I kept kicking and screaming and he didn't want to make a scene, so he just took me home. So I think another part of it too is that my parents let me have my way, so I'm so used to, not getting it. So I think that also has a part to do with it psychologically. I don't know though. I ran out once too. I asked to use a restroom. I ran for it and my grandma caught me. LOL. I locked myself in the bathroom once. And I was having a full-on meltdown in the corner of the bathroom and my mom was like, Amberlee, get your ass out here. And I was still screaming and crying. I was like, no, I'm not going out there if my life depended on it. So they got the maintenance dude to unlock the door because I wasn't gonna unlock it. So they got the maintenance dude to unlock it, and my mom was like trying to drag me out, but I was able to put my full weight on my feet and like not, I was able to put my full weight on my feet and just go like that, and I was like, no, and I kept backing up. So finally my mom was like. And then when I got my HPV shot, oh my god, my brother and I, we gave our mom hell. We basically were basically like mean to her in the waiting room. Like, I can't believe you would do this to me. The way my mom did it was so freaking cruel too. I once ran out of the dentist's office. Yeah, that would also be me. But she surprised us with it too. She apparently made us an appointment for after school. And does the HPV shot hurt? Yes. Well, all shots hurt to me. So, but anyway, unless they're filled with alcohol and it's a shot glass, those ones don't hurt. Those ones feel good. But anyway, when I got it, I was like. My mom, she made me an appointment and didn't tell me, so one time I was waiting to go home after school and she just drove me to the doctor's office. Oh man, I was pissed. I was so fucking pissed. I was like, I was crying and I was having a meltdown, I was having a panic attack, and I was like, Mom, why would you do this to me? I thought you loved me. I was like, I thought you loved me, why would you do this, And she's like, I do love you. And I was like, no, you don't, because I'm afraid of needles and you're just going to throw me into the doctor's office without telling me. And she's like, well, if I told you that you had one, you'd try to find a way to get out of it, which was true. So what my mom ended up, what my mom ended up doing was basically carrying me out of the car, kicking and screaming, and I was in the waiting room, and then the doctor came out, and she was like, I was being pretty sassy to everyone. I was just so fucking pissed. I just did not want to be there. So I feel bad for the nurse, but I cry every time my son gets his shots. Aww. Does he cry? But anyway, The nurse comes out and she goes, "Are you gonna be nice to me?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And then she just kept walking. And then they decided to just get the shots done first instead of the actual, physical. So the nurse came in and got my brother first, and then they came in for me, and I instantly was off that chair, and I tried like pulling on the door, but my childhood doctor, freaking grabbed me and was like, "Hey, whoa, it's okay." And he cries, but it's always delayed, so he's 3.5, so he's old enough now to know what's going on. Oh, poor guy. Anyway, they like got another doctor. They got like more doctors in. I'm pretty sure it's every doctor in the clinic. They wrestled me to the floor. Like, I was in such a position that I'm pretty sure they restrained mental patients that way. They restrained me in the way that you would restrain a mental patient. That's what Dr. Menino told us. That's what Dr. Menino told my mom. He was like, I had to restrain her the way we would restrain mental patients. I was like on the floor and my arms were like that to my chest, and my legs were being pinned down with like, I think a doctor like grabbed my thighs or something and held them like that. And I was not having it. I kept screaming, and then he just kind of poked me and I screamed, "That hurt so fucking much!" And I forgot the dude was Christian. The dude was a Christian, and he got offended when I cursed. I apologized afterwards, but once everyone was off of me, I was still screaming. I was like, "I fucking hate you guys! Fuck you!" I was screaming, "Fuck you! Fuck all of you!" And they went out of the room, and then my mom hugged me and she was like, "It's all over, it's over." And then they gave me a minute to calm down, and then they did the physical. And my mom was like, "Never again." And I haven't gotten shots ever since. So that was, oh wow. We're supposed to get like 3 rounds of them. I only got 1 round because of that. So my mom was like, "Never again." So I actually am due for 2 more HPV shots, but don't tell my family, because they're gonna fucking force me to go now if I say that in front of them. You know those shots you take in your shoulders, those hurt like hell. These ones, yeah. I got it right here. It hurt so fucking much, apparently. I don't remember the pain, but I knew that it hurt. I know that it hurt because, I cussed at a Christian dude. I'm Christian too, but I'm more agnostic, actually. So I curse, I say God damn it, I say Jesus fucking Christ without thinking about it, and then I feel bad afterwards, but... So, anyway, I got myself out of the bathroom after my little mini meltdown. After my breakdown, I managed to get myself out of the bathroom, and now I'm in my room, and I'm gonna put some shoes on, and I'm gonna go take this like a 16-year-old. I'm gonna go take this like a teenager. I'm gonna go in with my dignity, and I'm gonna leave with my dignity, and everything's gonna be okay. Doesn't change the fact that I'm scared, though. What you guys are gonna see may or may not be very disturbing to you. Basically, I still have dolls, as some of you may or may not know. I'm about to play with one so that I can get my anxiety out with dolls, because they're very therapeutic to me. So, congratulations, I'm honestly so happy for you. Thank you. But I'm gonna play with her, and I'm gonna pretend that she's 5 months old and I'm about to change her diaper. You might be asking me, Amberlee, why the fuck do you still have dolls? Because they're very therapeutic, and whenever I'm scared for something, I can always, play with them and feel like I'm an adult with children. And yeah. I have to get my shoes on first, though. You know, thanks for coming on this journey with me. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I would be in the bathroom locking myself, screaming that I wasn't going. And you guys are helping me. So thank you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And thank you for all your kind words and your support. It really is appreciated. And whenever I do a live stream for you guys do not go underappreciated. And you guys don't go unnoticed. And I just want to say thank you so much for being on this with me and for helping me. Anytime, that's what we're here for. But anyway, I'm gonna go put my shoes on, and then I'm gonna hold this baby doll because that actually makes me feel a little bit better. It's very therapeutic, and well, to me anyway. And it makes me feel like, I don't know, like I can't mess that up because 1, it's not real, and 2, because I don't know, it just feels like I want to have children when I get older anyway, but I know that some parents mess their children up, and I feel like whenever I hold a doll, I feel like it's good practice because I can't mess that one up because it's fake. So yeah, unless I were to throw it against the wall, which I would never do, and just the thought hurts me, I can't actually, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go get socks and then read whatever you guys write. So it's like doing something you know you can't fail at. Yeah, pretty much. Because, I mean, everyone knows how to hold a baby. So, if you like children and stuff, you should take child development. That was my favorite class in high school, my sophomore year. Might take you up on that. Sometimes whenever I hold a baby, though, I get scared that I'm going to drop it. So I'm like, is this right? Is this right? Please tell me I'm holding him or her, right? Yes, Amberlee, you're doing just fine. It's okay. Although, bring him closer to your chest. You get a fake baby that cries and coos and burps and stuff, lol. I had one, and I actually killed it. I had one and killed it because I kept getting the cries mixed up. Like, I thought that when it needed a diaper, it was hungry, and I thought that when it was hungry, that it needed a diaper change. And whenever it was fussy, I thought that it needed those things, and I would try everything and forget to hold it. And whenever it was hungry, sometimes I would think that she was just fussy and that she would cry herself to sleep or whatever. You threw it against the wall? No! Why would I throw it against the wall? I'm just saying that if I were to do that, then I would mess it up, but that's the only way that I can mess it up. That's what I was saying. I wouldn't throw it against the wall. Mine cried on the city bus and I freaked out and missed my stop. But I feel like hi Jacob. I feel like I'm good. I feel like I like kids, but I mess up with them. Like, I feel like I'm good with kids, but I'm terrible at it. That's just what I feel like, but everyone else says that I do good. But I don't know. I just feel like whenever I don't know what to do, which is normal when you have when you're around children. Hi Jacob, Jacob 15. But I always feel like whenever I get confused, I feel like I'm terrible. But I'll have you guys help me when I... Do you think when I hold the doll you can you can maybe give me some tips on like how to hold her, because I feel like I sometimes forget until I'm actually, so maybe you guys can help me like hold her the right way. I don't know. Tip number 1, don't throw it in a pool. The biggest thing with babies is to support their head and neck. Yeah, I got that, but like, when I hold her, do you think you could tell me if I'm holding her, right or wrong? She's wrapped up in a blanket right now because she's 5 months old. Would you still wrap a baby if they're 5 months old? Would you still wrap it at 5 months old? Because, I don't know, no, they're too squirmy. Okay then. Is this right? Is this right? I know that you wouldn't jostle them as much, but to me, a wrapped baby always looks like a metapod. There, I feel like this is right. Is this right? Zizi, is this right? I don't know if I'm holding it right. Alright, I gotta go take my meds. Alright guys, I gotta go take my medicine. I'm scared.
You smell good though.
Thanks.
Makes you almost stinky now.
I'm gonna smell good to go get my arm probed, you guys.
No, she's going to smell good to be in public.
No. Well, yeah, but they're still gonna probe my arm.
Well, he's getting probed with something else. Put on.
Hello.
Hello. Try to tell her that I'd rather get my arm poked than have a female visit. Oh, God. Yeah. I was like, ain't nothing like it being cold. Yeah. No. What do you mean?
I'm hungry.
Oh, you gotta wait.
I don't like taking medicine without food.
Be alright. You take this one too. What is the little one? That one's a good pill.
That one's the,
That's a good happy pill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, I think Brandy kept that kid.